It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Cousins looking to put it up right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Leave it, bring up 48. Listen to me.
Cousins. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
300. Done.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
What's that?
Play fake. Cousins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
What's that?
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Allen going to change it up. Back to throw. Allen. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is... And a 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. In motion left is Davis. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now a 3rd and 6. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Throwing now is Allen on the move to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. In motion left is Davis. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harris Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing again.
But I think the ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And so the last three drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Allen out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Well, pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Vikings' defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, here's Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Cousins to throw it. This one caught by Osborne, right side. Oh, it's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Final play of the half, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Man in motion is Sherfield.
56, 56.
Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In motion left is Davis. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now a give. Akers running left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. Play action now. Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Alert! 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 What's that?
Allen looks to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen.
There's the former Viking, Stephon Diggs.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. EA Sports. Here's Sam Martin now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fielded just inside the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Cousins going to change it up. And now they'll shift things around.
A first down throw for Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw is Cousins. To Jefferson on the slant. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Cousins. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Tre'Davious White with a pick. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you, now you take care of us.
And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw, it's Allen, rolling to his left. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jordan Hicks able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go, timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 59 yards. And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Pass complete. It's Madison.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Here's second and a yard.
Now Cousins. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Here's 2nd down.
Here's Cousins.
Completes this to Jefferson.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be and he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us.